The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Look, the economy is ready to explode. I've said this on your show week after week that it's a rocket ship. It's ready to take off.
Our economy is surging along. It's surging. It's a rocket ship right now.
I think we do have a rocket ship economy right now.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's just, I mean, you can't make this stuff up. And then they tell us this.
The U.S. consumer has never been as strong and rearing and ready to go as they are right now.
The consumer. Unbelievable. You know, these people on these networks, they're just cheerleaders. If you listen to them, you're going to get crushed. You are going to get crushed. The consumer's strong. It's unbelievable. 48.2% of all households live on $35,000 a year or less. 72% of all middle-class Americans say they have they have to reduce, rather, their household spending just to make ends meet, paycheck to paycheck. 25 million Americans are living with their parents. Consumer debt has risen by a whopping 1,100% since 2008. 45 million on food stamps. 45 million. There are now 20 million Americans that spend more than half of their income on housing. That represents a 48% increase since 2008. Their water bills have tripled. What is it with these people? This is crazy. This is nuts. We've lost more than 56,000 manufacturing jobs since 2008. 2008. I mean, these people can't get a good or decent job. Now think about it. Outside of these service jobs, low-paying service jobs, there's not enough decent jobs for young people that are entering the marketplace. It's all service jobs, all bartenders. Nothing wrong with bartenders, but that's all the jobs, service jobs. No more your college degree is a guaranteed ticket to being middle class. First of all, middle class, you're getting wiped out. I mean, if you think you're going to get a college degree and you're going to live the dream, you're going to live the nightmare. Do you think Pelosi and these politicians care? They don't care. They could care less about this inflation. They love the inflation. They want more inflation, which screws everybody on Main Street, but they love it. They want it. Pelosi, she's some piece of work. She refuses to allow... Now, do you think this sounds like a caring woman? She refuses to allow the politicians in the House to take their mask off. You know why? You know what the real truth is? They're saying, oh, it's power. No, it's not power. The truth is she paid $185,000 for a designer to come in from France to do a whole new wardrobe for her with matching colors. You know, the mask and the outfit. Have you ever noticed that? You notice her dresses and everything, they all match. That's why she doesn't want to take the mask off. She spent all this money. You think she really cares about you? She don't care about you. Unbelievable. We have almost 70% of our country living on some sort of financial assistance from the government. Wake up. You listen to these people on all these business news networks, the fake business news network, you're going to get crushed. First of all, you're going to be in the wrong stocks, number one. Everybody's saying, buying the pullback, buying the pullback. You know, they're all talking. Listen to this. This is amazing to me. These kids, they're supposed to be geniuses.
Amazon has one of the best fundamental setups in addition to that technical picture. Wall Street analysts are anywhere from 4,000 to 5,500, the bulls on the stock, some big firms covering it. That would be an explosive move higher. I don't need it to do 5,500, but I do think this could be a 20% growth story between now and the end of the year based on both the technicals and the fundamentals. And I think the idea that this is like a work from home stock or whatever, that's gradually being murdered in its sleep. Nobody's really saying that anymore. The new idea is that Amazon is ready for the reopen and beyond. And I think the stock's going to go.
What a bunch of BS that is. Amazon, if you're going to listen to him and you're going to buy Amazon today, you're going to get smoked. You are going to get smoked. See, he's there trying to get you to buy Amazon so he can get out. That's how it works. That's what these guys do. That's what they're doing. They're trying to get you into these stocks so you get them out. Exactly what they do, especially before a crash. Now, Amazon, if you take Amazon, we'll go $3,000 a share. Just take $3,000 a share and go up to the average of around $3,400 a share. How much that? What that percentage gain? That's a 13% gain. It's been in this 13, 14% range since, well, let's see, going back to August of 2020. It's been in that range. Why would you buy a stock that you're going to have to pay $3,000 for and be stuck in a 20% range? What are you, nuts? Especially when inflation is going to get worse, and inflation is like kryptonite to Superman, kryptonite to these. Inflation is kryptonite to these things, to these big tech stocks. Why would you buy that when I bought from my members steel, SID, steel, SID? You know how much the stock was? The stock was about $7, $6. $6 a share. If you got in when we got in when it was green, when my color-coded chart tells you to buy, that was a 42% gain. If you got in around $6.87. Why would you buy a stock like Amazon? What are you, nuts? Now, of course, I'm not suggesting every gang member made 42%. But what we do is we identify, the color-coded chart gives you the opportunity to buy when the institutional money is buying. It tells you, the color turns. It tells you the institutions are coming in. So some of my members probably made 10%. Maybe some made 5%. Some made 12, 15. Maybe somebody made 38, 40%. Doesn't matter. What it does when it turns green, wherever they decide to buy, that's up to them. But the important thing is they know it's time to get in when it's green. More important than that is when to get out. And we are now selling it short. So now we're selling it short at $9, and today's down to $8.23. So isn't that wonderful? You get into that stock, we get our members out, we turn around and are making money on the way back down. Why would you get out of that stock and go try to find another stock? If that one's going down, stay with that one. Unbelievable. We'll be right back. After these messages, remember St. Jude, please, for the kids.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. And that's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026. Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Considering the great EV growth potential over the next few years at these levels, should I add to, hold, or trim my position in NIO, NEO?
No. You should be switching. You should be in Tesla. Remember the piece that we did with Larry Williams off the charts a couple of weeks ago, which said that this is the single best time to buy Tesla right here, right now? That's what you're going to do tomorrow.
Is he out of his mind? Unbelievable. No wonder these people get in trouble. First of all, if you had the color-coded chart that I designed, it's patent, nobody else has it, it's telling you money is still pouring out of that stock. Pouring out of that stock. And that's the beautiful thing about the chart. It tells you the money's coming out. It tells you when the money's going in. That's the first thing. But let's talk about the two stocks. You're much better off with NIO than Tesla. Tesla, right now, you look at the pattern on Tesla, we got more money flowing out of Tesla than we do NIO. If you're patient and you wait for NIO, and NIO is only a $36 stock, why would you go and buy a $600 stock when you can buy NIO at $36? It's setting up better. You just got to wait for it to turn green on the chart, which it will at some point, and then you got to know when to get out. And the chart will tell you when to get out. You don't have to guess anymore. All the charts you have, you got to guess. So he said, I just met the CEO. I just talked to you. You better get rid of, go buy Tesla today. I met with him. Who cares who he met with? Now, if you take Facebook, all these big FANG stuff, it's like inflation, it doesn't go anywhere anymore. There's no more inflation. And can they push these stocks up? Sure they can. But they're not going to last. Because inflation is here to stay. Inflation kills big growth stocks, and inflation kills big tech stocks. Can they run them up for a short period of time, run up 10, 15%? Sure, but you got to be a trader. You got to know what you're doing. If you're someone who's taking some money, you want to invest it and make money in any of these stocks, in Facebook or Netflix or Google or Amazon or Apple or Microsoft, these aren't the stocks you want to be in unless you're a real good trader with deep pockets. If you want to be in stocks that you can get in, they're good investments, reasonably priced, that's what you look for. These stocks we shorted Tesla. We're still short Tesla. We shorted Tesla at $810. It's now $601. We sold this short. That's a 26% drop. Now, I'm not saying every gang member made 26%. I'm not saying that at all. When my charts, any stock on my chart turns a color, it's a buy color or it's a sell color. It tells you buy or to sell. It's up to the gang member if he wants to get in at that particular time. Some gang members, it turns green immediately and they wait. But as long as they get in while it's green, they're going to be okay. So some may make 5%, some may make 6%, some may make 30%. It's up to the gang member where they want to get into that stock. And the real money maker is you stay with the same stocks all the time. And you'll never get that across to anybody. Never in a million years. Read any of Peter Lynch's book, Buffett's book, you say the same thing I say all the time. Be in 5 or 6 major stocks, major names. It's in every hedge fund and every 401k. Brand names. Stay with those. And what you wait for is here we teach you pattern recognition. It's very simple. A kid can do it. And you got the chart that turns colors for you, for heaven's sakes. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, when to run like hell. If you want to stay back and sell short and make more money, you can do that too. But right now, all these stocks, they're all they can't. They're addicted to these same stocks. They're addicted to them. That's exactly what happened with the dot-coms. And the market pulled back. We had a big pullback in the market. Everybody thought the crash was over. Kramer said it was over. I said, no, it wasn't over. And then everybody got killed. Everybody's in the same stocks. They're like cattle. They just follow each other. They're in Facebook, Netflix. They're all the same. That's it. The whole market. Remember, they contributed a handful of stocks. 6 stocks contributed 30% to the S&P. That's insane. Now, Facebook, if you want to buy Facebook and pay $328, wait for it to break out. Facebook is the only one out of them all. Facebook is the strongest stock out of them all because it's going to soon make a new high. If Facebook it's at 328 right now. And when Facebook breaks above 332, it's at 328. If it breaks above 332, then what you do is buy it because there's no resistance above it. Once you hit that 332, there's no sellers up there. That's where you should buy it. That's the best one if you want to be in these. That's the best one. And then you put a stop in. You put your stop in. That's Facebook. Netflix, I wouldn't touch at all. Are you nuts? Netflix has been in this range forever. Google, that's another one. Everybody, you're almost at the high on Google right now. Wait till it makes a new high. Wait till it's right now. It's trading at 2,409. Wait till it gets above 2,452. I wouldn't buy either one of them. Why would I buy those stocks? I'm making more money in gold. I'm making more money in gold stocks. I'm making more money selling short steel. And we bought steel. Then we turn around and sell it short. Look, everybody thinks this inflation deal is over with. It's transitory. It's not. Money printing causes inflation. I'm sorry. One of the jobs of the Federal Reserve is to manage the country's supply of money. That governs the amount of inflation. The money supply, how much they print, governs inflation. Inflation is a hidden tax. Inflation is going to take the stock market down. This is going to be the worst crash ever. But nobody wants to hear it. It used to be the Federal Reserve would request money from the Treasury Department where they would print it. They would pass it along, all for one purpose. But that purpose is gone. And once they got rid of that purpose, it was over. And what is that purpose? I'll tell you when I get back from this break. Join my gang, Phil's gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, Phil'sGang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market is still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Don't be underinvested, okay? If you have cash right now, the next 2 to 3 weeks, pick your spots. This is the time to get invested for the second half of the year.
Really? Gee, I'm going to send him all my money. He's a really smart guy. What a smart fella. He knows exactly when to get in the market. Isn't that unbelievable? Look, the only way you're going to make money in the stock market, again, what we do here, we're here at 4 in the morning. We start going through all the stocks. There's 11 stock sectors. We take the most popular sectors. We go through those stock sectors. We look for reasonably priced stocks that have relative strength, that are strong. We take those stocks and we work them at 9:30 when the market opens. We do a class from 9:30 while the market's trading. People can talk to us. I start at 9:30. Steve takes over 5 after 10. So we're with you from 9:30 to 11. And then from 9:30 to 11, after that's over with, during the day we give you all kinds of information, alerts. But the idea is to stay with a small group of stocks. Make sure they're very popular. You want the stocks that's in everyone's 401k. You want the stocks that's in everyone's hedge fund. You want the stocks the Bank of America has, Citigroup has, JP Morgan has in their portfolios. That's what you want. And stick with those stocks. Put all your eggs in one basket and watch the basket. These guys who are trying to pick out 8,000 stocks every day, a different stock, going around telling you the hot stock, you can't make money. 85% of people lose money in the market because they don't even know when to get out. And the other thing is you got to be just as comfortable. If you're really going to make money, you got to be just as comfortable when you buy a stock and she starts going up and it's time to get out. You know exactly when to get out. Like color-coded chart, there's no guess, it tells you exactly when to get out. Tells you to get out. And then you take that same stock, instead of going to look for another one, you stay with it and you switch your position and make money as it goes back down. Because it only makes sense. If your stock here, give you an example. One of the stocks we're working with right now is DB. And that stock, it went up about, I think it was 25%, something like that, DB. And so anyways, the important thing is that on the way up, do I have it here? Yeah. Let's see, DB. DB went from, that was a nice little bank stock. We got in that stock. It was about a $14 stock. And now it went up to a high of $15 in the last 3 days. We just got it a few days ago. So it's running between 5 and 7% in the last 4 days. Nice, easy stock. It's turned green. We know exactly what money's going in there. Nice and safe. And if that's going to start pulling back or it's going to start going back down, we know exactly when to get out because it gives us a color warning. It'll change it, tells us time to get out. I mean, that's a nice little stock. Why do you got to go buy Amazon? What are you going to do with Amazon? For God's sakes. What, you got to get a mortgage on your house to buy Amazon? What are you, nuts? That's insane. That's crazy. We had another nice little steel stock. Stock was around $6, $7. And it turned green. And it stayed. We got out of that stock around $9. That was a good return. That was probably about a 28% return. Now, I'm not saying every gang member made 28%, but when they went to their charts, they opened it up, they saw it was green. It's telling them, hey, it's safe. Money's going in that. Go ahead and get in. So some people may got a little later. What difference does it make? Whether if they made 5% or 7% or 12%, the idea is that you consistently make money. That's the idea. Not getting this big wind and you lose it all and you go get another. That's great. You want to be consistent. And how you're going to be consistent is staying with the same group of stocks. There's no such thing as a hot stock. If you're going to be with the FANG stocks, stay with them. That's great. I'm not going to pay that kind of money. Yeah, we shorted some of them. Sure we did. We bought some of them. But very little. Why am I going to get my members in stocks that expensive when they can make what did you say the return was on that on Sid? You can make a 28% return on a $7 stock. What's wrong with that? But here's the good news: when you're with us, not only do you make the money on the way up, but now we're going to make money on the way down because now the color turned from green to red, which means the institutions are pulling their money out. So we started to sell it short. So with the same ease that you buy a stock, you can sell it short. And here's another thing by having the talent to do both. Let's say you buy a stock at $8.40 and it gets up to around $10. All of a sudden starts rolling over. Most people panic. Let's say it went up to around $10 and then it pulled back to $9. Most people panic. They panic. They really do. But why panic? If you have the skill, if it turns over and you have the skill to identify if it's going to reverse its position and go down, you don't care that it pulled over, that it rolled over. What do you care? You're going to make money on the way down. The minute that's when you have control over a stock, when you know when the money is going into it and when the money is coming out of it. You don't have that on a regular chart, or you shouldn't anyways, because mine are patent. But when you get to know, you get that knowledge, and it's not hard, that when you're buying a stock and you're in it, and now it's time to get out of it, and you get the signal to get out, and the color changes and tells you get out, you just simply change your position, and you're making money as it goes down. So you're always comfortable. You're never worried about when you're in a stock, it's going up, it's going to turn and go down. You don't care. What do you care? You're going to make money the way down. But all these people only buy stocks, and they don't know how to sell a stock short when the stock's going down. That's got to be a horrible thing. Because you got to be really super. You got to be able to be a super stock picker. And think about it. Every time you get in, you got to look for stocks that only go up. And the problem, all these stocks went up already. Now you're going to get out of a stock doing up 30%. What are you going to do now? You're not going to find a stock that's on sale. Of course not. You're going to be overpaying for that stock because you don't know how to sell it short. So if 5 stocks go up 30% each, all of them, between 20 and 30%, and you get out, you got to go find another stock. Now you're buying an overpriced stock. Or you listen to these idiots like Kramer and the rest of them telling you to buy stuff you shouldn't be buying. It's ridiculous. Look, this is with us. This is going to be with us for a long time. Inflation is a killer. Let me tell you why. It used to be when the Federal Reserve, remember, their job is to manage the country's money supply. And when they used to do that, when they were honest and used to do that, they would contact the Treasury, they'd print the money and send it to them, and they would always keep the money supply nice and even. And anytime they got that money, it was always to make sure, what were they going to do with the money? Every time they asked the Treasury for money, what were they going to do with the money? Their intent was to increase productivity, to build more goods. It was always towards productivity. But the minute they stopped doing that, now when they ask money, it's no longer about productivity. It's all about moving the stock market higher. And once they've done that, and they keep printing to do the same thing over and over and over, you have awful inflation. But does it matter if the market crashes? You got to be comfortable and sell it on the way back down. That's what we're here for. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60, 70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Sign up where it says working investor. Just go to philsgang.com, 10 days free, plus the color-coded chart that tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, when not to add, when to short, when to run like hell. And every day we post our portfolio of stocks for our members, and we tell them exactly what to do with the portfolio. They just follow us. Here, listen.
Caterpillar turning red today. So what we're going to do is we're simply going to remove our scout for a long position, and we're going to watch this one more day.
Who else does that for you? That's Steve. He's head of our education department. Every day at 2 o'clock, we post our portfolio, our same stocks. And you're not going to believe this. That's how you make money, staying with the same stocks and waiting for the stock to set up. You don't go chasing around this stock and that stock and look at this one. I heard about that one in Barron's. Kramer said this one and that one. You keep chasing them all over the place. No. You make sure the stock is a very popular stock. And then once you know that stock, and it's very popular, keep it in your portfolio, 5, 6 stocks. That stock will, if it's one of the most popular stocks, money will continue to flow in and flow out. And when it flows out, you simply turn your position to make money as that stock's going down. Then when it goes back up again, you get back in again. I know you don't think that makes sense. You think I got to go find these hot stocks. No, find these good, solid stocks and set your portfolio. Or if you want, just stay with our portfolio. We've been in my 5, 6 stocks for 4 years. What's wrong with that? What difference does it make? I don't have to go find hot stocks. For heaven's sakes. It makes no sense. These people running all around trying to find this new stock. That's crazy. I don't get it. So Apple, Intel, Caterpillar, Goldman Sachs, and Schlumberger. Nice group of stocks, cover all the sectors that the money goes into, the same stocks. And when those stocks go up, we make money. And when they go down, we make money. Now, we go outside of those, of course. We do some bonus stocks. But these are major stocks. Apple's in everybody's portfolio. Intel's in everybody's portfolio. Caterpillar, Goldman Sachs, Schlumberger, they're in hedge fund portfolio. They're in insurance portfolios. They're in the bank's portfolios. They're in 401k portfolio. Why do I have to go and find another stock? Does it really matter? No. I tell you what matters is this inflation is going to kill you and take this market down and crash. Understand what I'm saying. The Federal Reserve, their job is to take care of the country's money supply. Make sure the amount of money that is in our system is not too much, not too little. Make sure there's little inflation. Raise rates when you have to. But they don't do that. They're a bunch of gangsters. That's what they used to do. Instead, remember, it used to be when they used to get money, you'd call the Treasury, send us over some money. They would put that money, target it to where that money would go where they get the most productivity. Because productivity is everything. Productivity is what grows the economy. Productivity is our economic GDP growth. That's where you get it from, productivity. That's how you grow the economy. But nobody cares about growing the economy. When you start taking that money, you call the Treasury Department and the Federal Reserve, they send them over that money, they print it and send it to the Federal Reserve, and they take it and put it in anything other than where we're going to get productivity, you're screwed. It kills you. It's inflation. So what they do now is they take the money and they don't put it in areas where we're going to produce more. We're going to produce more goods. No, they don't do that anymore. They're going to take the money and put it where the financial assets are. In other words, move the stock market up artificially. So, what does that do? It kills the dollar. It kills the dollar. The inflation goes up and kills everybody on Main Street who don't have assets, who don't have platinum, gold, rare coins, stamps, diamonds, exclusive properties all over the world. See, with inflation, those people who have gold and rare coins and stamps and diamonds and exclusive property, they make a fortune. They don't care about productivity. They don't care if the country produces anything. And to say that the productivity is going to be 6 to 7 to 10%, they're out of their minds. Yes, it's going to be for a quarter or two, maybe even 3, because we came from such a low. They shut the economy down, for God's sakes. Now they're going to open it up. Everybody's going nuts. They're going out eating. They're going to like they just got out of prison. Of course. But don't lie to people and tell them, boy, the economy's really strong. People are really strong. Look at this. Look how they're spending. They just got out of prison, you idiot. Of course they're going to spend. But the money is not going to areas of economic growth. It's going to one area to try to keep the stock market going up. That's all they're doing right now. Everything they're doing has to do with expanding the bubble, making the bubble bigger and extending the crash date. So please make money with us on the way up. We'll take advantage of that. But when you make real money is when the market comes back down. You just switch your position. Anybody can do it. How can you not do it? The color, they change. Red you sell, green you buy. Yellow is a warning. And you haven't got to go buy these $3,000. That's crazy. Because you know what? That's all people hear. That's all they know. And we got people who are coming into this market right now who are borrowing money left and right to buy these same stupid stocks. Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Netflix. They all think they're going to get rich. It's one of the biggest traps ever. Unless you know how to short. But most people don't. Because Wall Street's always saying, don't short, don't short. Of course they don't want you to short. Because they don't make commissions when you sell something. They make commissions when you buy a stock, not when you sell it. Selling short means you're selling it. For heaven's sakes. And this inflation, I'm telling you, is going to kill us. It used to be, as I said, all this money would fuel productivity. We had a tremendous economy. We used to be number one in the world for everything, but no more, because we don't produce anything anymore. What do we produce? Nothing. We flip houses. That's all we do. We don't produce anything. And so now they decide, the CEOs, they're not going to put any money in their company. Why would they? If they don't put money in their company, business investment, so that your worker can produce more, so productivity goes up, so the company makes more, so you can pay your workers more wages, so his standard of living goes up, so he can spend, which grows the economy. They don't do that anymore. They don't need to do it anymore. They don't care. The CEO, instead of buying a new piece of machinery for $1.5 million, they're going to take that $1.5 million, and where are they going to put that money? First, they're going to, how they get the money? They get it from the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve calls Treasury, says, look, print some money. They give it to the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve turns around and gives it to the 5 biggest banks. The 5 biggest banks turn around and they give it to the large corporations. So now a corporation gets a $7 million loan instead of buying new machinery, new equipment, so that you can produce more, so that your standard of living goes up. So when you start spending, the economy goes up, our growth goes up, makes us a strong a country, an economy. No. The Federal Reserve gives the money. They take that money. The Federal Reserve gives to the banks give it to the corporations. Corporations know what they do? They buy their own stock. They just buy their own stock to push stock price up. All fake. Big bubble. But we've made a lot of money following the bubble because we know when to get out. 85% of you don't know when to get out. That's going to stop tonight. Join my gang, free for 10 days, and learn how to get out of the market. At least, for heaven's sake, can't you learn how to get out? Try to get out of the market in time, for heaven's sake. That'd be a new thing, wouldn't it? Did you get out in time? Unbelievable. See you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.